Any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nebraska's offense will take the first swing of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bob.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab on third. Quick step and go. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes.
Oh, he's got some space. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You know, because this offense doesn't use the fullback too often, it's almost as if the defense forgot about him on that last play. He goes out and catches the ball for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Gets away from one, finds room. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that catch.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football. For the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Run to the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Bunch formation for these receivers. A quick pass to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll send the back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Third and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Tempo and overdrive. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll try the run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And the Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. Creates a little room. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got his man, makes the grab. To find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him.
Turning it on! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Leaves it with the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd knows when to bring it. They want to run it left here. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. The offense changing the play. Going to sling it on second down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quickly complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
So as that ball starts to get towards the sideline, they're going to run these option plays. Man, those outside players become more critical. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. Pass to 50. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now. And
here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
You got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stone. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Open space at the 25. There he goes. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
Slams ahead. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an